What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do an all my love reading for the sign of Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, you guys are third for the zodiac lineup for group 2. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal, so take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay. So, Capricorns, I will let you know before we really get into the thick of your reading. I was shuffling and sitting in your energy, and uh, one card actually fell out, which was in the romance angels for the overall outcome of the energy, and it was finance and career. Okay, now when that came out, the energy got kind of thick for your reading. Um, and hopefully you've seen all of your readings for the week. And one thing that I, kind of noticed when I started doing these readings, is that the energy kind of follows and escalates up until the last reading. Okay, kind of like an ebb and flow, if you will. Okay, and so with finances and career coming out, it can kind of go a little bit one of two ways. Okay, like I said in your right here and now reading, there's other things that you need to be focused on, Capricorn, besides love. Okay, focusing on yourself, building yourself up. This is something that we've discussed last year in your readings, like in the summer sometime. Okay, um, and so it falls on possibly finances and career is something that you truly need to be focused on right now. Okay. Secondly, there could be someone in your energy that is kind of taking your focus away from your work and career and finances, or are your finances are taking a hit because of this person kind of coming in. Okay. Um, so be kind of mindful. Okay, that person may not have something to keep their attention steady, such as a possible career of their own, and they could be like in between jobs right now, whatever the excuse is. Okay, be mindful. Okay, just because someone else is kind of in between doesn't mean it needs to affect how you handle things. Okay, so you still have to focus on taking care of yourself and your home. Okay, whatever wherever you live, that is your main focus. Okay, don't lose focus of that. You lose your job, where's that person going to be? Okay, now I'm only saying that because I've been there, done that. Okay, I've lost my place before years ago. No fault of my own, and had somebody mooching off of my couch. Okay, was not really contributing at all whatsoever, but playing my PlayStation like it was his. Okay, and soon as I lost my job, he was gone. Okay, so you have to be mindful. That's just me sharing a little piece of me. I can tell you this because I've been through it. Okay, so not to put negative energy on your reading, is to help you. Okay, and just forewarn you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your reading. With that little bit of information. Okay, we're going to go one from the top, which is for your energy, one from the bottom, which is the energy of the situation and or person that you could be dealing with right now, and then one energetically from the middle. Okay, and I don't know why, but I think I'm gonna go here for the energy between you and the situation and or person. Okay, no look at the bottom of the deck. Let's see where your energy is lying at. Okay, Capricorns, cause and effect. Okay, cause and effect. New energy alert. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I truly appreciate your patronage. By all means, feel free to subscribe so that way you know when I drop another reading. Okay, for your sign or maybe a placement sign that you're interested in. Okay, so next we have kindness. Okay, kindness came up in, I believe, I think it might have been, it was possibly group one's reading as far as kindness and in the same area. Okay. I believe it was Scorpio. Okay. And lastly, the energy between you and the situation and or person ends in trust. Okay. So also another card that popped up, I think, in also the same placement for group one. Just can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Libra. Okay. These are just honorable mentions. You don't have to be dealing with anyone in these signs. It could be a sign that's in your birth chart, but just an honorable mention. Okay. So let's start with this cause and effect. Okay. Cause and effect. It says you are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. Okay. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. Okay. Cause and effect is where your energy is right now, Capricorn. Okay. So whatever you do, cause and effect, okay, such as chain reaction, okay, the things that you do, choices that you make do end in the result, okay, that you see fit to happen or that is a foundation in your thoughts, okay. So be mindful of the things that you do, okay. In that situation, this is just a hypothetical, okay. If you see that this person is, out down on their luck and you want to bring them in, you got to realize the cause and effect of that, okay. You know yourself better than anybody else. Do you really think you can sit here and watch someone sit on your couch, eat your food, okay, and not put in anything, show you no sign of actually looking for a job, okay, and just looking at you take care of everything, okay? Can you really say that you can watch someone do that and just have full on love for them and that's enough, okay? You have to ask yourself these questions when you make these decisions, okay? Cause and effect, okay? Because if the result ends badly, it's based off of what your thought process was and the choices you decided to make, okay? That's all I'm going to say in regards to that, okay? Now, let's move on, Capricorn, to the energy of the situation and or person, all right? Kindness, okay? Kindness. Kindness says you are a humanitarian made of love and you are able to share that energy with others. This came up, like I said, in Cancer's reading, okay? You could have Cancer in your chart, okay? Or you could be dealing with that particular sign. You don't have to be, okay? But you do have a kindness about you, Capricorn, okay? You do care about people. You do want to be helpful. You are a humanitarian at heart. Same as Cancer, okay? But you get crossed, you get hurt more so than angry, okay? Cancer, I think, more so gets angry and states it, but Capricorns have a tendency of letting things fester and then it eats away at you. And it eats away at you in the sense of you know that you're being taken advantage of and your kindness is being taken for granted or as a weakness, okay? And so people do have a tendency of getting over on you, Capricorns, because they give you a bait and switch type uh, you know, vibe, okay? And so you need to be very mindful and, you can be kind, but you can feed somebody with a long handled spoon, okay? Start asking some very, inquisitive type, questions of this person, in the sense of hypothetical, okay? How did they end up in that way? Have they been looking for a job? Is there family that they could stay with? Before they come and stay with you, okay? How long have you known this person for before letting them move in? I'll tell you, with my situation, the guy literally just like finessed his way in to my apartment. Pretty much, I was not trying to have this person live with me whatsoever in my past. Okay. Years ago, I was fine by myself. He even thought he could answer my phone and everything. And I was like, you don't pay any bills here to be answering my phone. I literally treated him like a child. And it was like, if you don't see me calling on that phone, and again, taking my kindness for weakness, I went on ahead and allowed him to stay, and have had to start telling him, I told you not to answer my phone unless you saw me calling to check on the status of my apartment while you sitting in here. And so it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. Biggest regret that I ever had. And so you can only hope to learn from those things and grow from them. Okay. It may be a situation for one of you Capricorns out there. By all means, my heart goes out to you. Okay. It's one thing to be kind to someone and open up your home, and it's another thing to let somebody take advantage of you. Okay. Now, let's move on to the energy, okay, of the situation, which is trust. Okay. The energy between you and the situation. Trust. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. Okay. Now, if what I'm saying does not resonate with you, then by all means, this is not your reading. You can go ahead and do whatever it is that you do. Okay. Maybe you've went through the whole process and you feel like you can trust this person, that they wouldn't take advantage of you, and this is a situation where you do truly want to live with this person. Okay. By all means, go ahead and do what you do. It could be a situation where you have, learned about this person. You've been dealing with them for quite some time to, know that you can live together, and they are going to be a contributing factor in your household, okay, together. Okay. Now that's something totally different than don't listen to me, go do what you do. Okay. But if you are having a problem with, trusting this person and what they're saying out their mouth, and that they are going to be a contributing factor in your life, then follow your intuition, because it will never steer you wrong. Okay. Follow that gut instinct. Okay. So nonetheless, for those of you that, you have been dealing with this person long enough, you know them well enough to know that, and watch them, and they've had a job for a very long standing time. They take care of themselves. They're very responsible, X, Y, and Z standards that, are on your list, then this is not your reading. You can only follow, what's in these messages here. Okay. As far as your kindness paying off, trusting that this person is the right one for you, and moving forward. Okay. Now, we're going to get into the second part of your reading, which is what is the focus. Okay. What is the focus? Do some light shuffling for you guys. Okay. Before we actually pick your two messages. This is the Island Time Wellness. There was nothing really that I'm going to focus too much on as far as pre-shuffle with these, except for abundance kind of came out a little bit for you guys. But I think it's more so an abundance of love, in a sense, that you may be calling for, or your energy needs or wants at this time is what I felt more so of. I did not feel it towards finances, but more so your focus of love, okay, and being loved, okay. And so there's nothing wrong with that, Capricorn. You just have to know how to differentiate when it's time for that and when it's time to handle business, okay. Because you don't want your other things suffering from it, because you got the love goggles on, okay. Nothing wrong with it, but you just have to know how to control it, okay. So I think that's it, and we're going to do a little bit of a cut for you guys before we actually pick the two. And so let's see, one from the top and one directly from the bottom. You can take both of these messages for yourself, or the situation, or one of each. Okay, let's see what we have? Abundance came out. Okay? Can't make this stuff up. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. Okay? For those of you, like I said, if this first line does not resonate with you, but this second part does, by all means, this is your part of the reading. Okay? Like I said, keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. Okay? Like I said, it could be as far as protecting your finances for some of you, but I more so feel a sense of wanting an abundance in love. Okay, so keep that positive mindset and trusting in this person. Okay, again, like I've said in most of my other readings about giving someone a clean slate. Okay, because you could be bringing in trauma from a previous relationship that you haven't had the time to heal from. Okay, and I think we kind of touched on that in the right here and now readings. Okay, and so you have to be mindful, Capricorns. Okay, you can compare your past to your present. You wanted or wish for, an abundance in love in the sense of being treated a particular way. This person can easily do that for you. Okay, and that's all fine and good, but make sure it's not with ill intentions. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Ill intentions on their end or ill intentions on yours, because you're just primarily looking at wanting someone to love. Okay, love on yourself first, and then you can have the abundance that you wish for. Okay, now that being said, second message is Hand of Cards. Okay, Hand of Cards. It says take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. Okay, again, to each its own. It's a catch-22 with this type of situation. Okay, being strategic, options, not showing hand is what Capricorn does. Okay, I'm not picking on you guys, I'm not shaming you or anything like that. It's just the trait of the zodiac sign that I am familiar with. Okay, and what is coming out here. Okay, so if you want this person to tell you or show you who they are, okay, they are showing you. You need to be mindful and pay attention. Okay, but you're holding your cards close to your chest. Okay, while being kind and being trusting and all of this, and showing that you want love and things of that nature, you're holding your own cards to your chest, close to the vest. Okay, you got to give a little to get a little. Okay, and just as much as you might be playing them, they could be playing you. Okay, so right about now you feel like you're taking a risk for some reason, because there's some signs. There's a lot of mixed energy here in the Capricorn collective. Okay, now let's go ahead and move to the romance angels. I'm going to do a hard shuffle on these by 3, and then cutting by 3, because y'all's energy is super thick. Okay, now at one point, Capricorns, y'all were, handling your business. This kind of energy showed up last year, and, it took a minute before it cleared out. Okay, so again, like I said in your right here and now reading, don't revert back to your old energy. Okay, don't revert back to your old energy. Now, if it's not you reverting back to your old energy, it could be the person that you're dealing with who has the energy that you had previously. Okay, so let's go into one from the top and one from the bottom. Okay, you can do the same thing. Take both for yourself, or both towards the situation, or one of each. Okay, first message is true love. Okay, true love. True love says this is the romance of a lifetime. Okay, again, that can only be for some of you, or the wish to have a love, this to be a true love of a lifetime, because of this abundance, where it literally says manifest exactly what you want. Okay? You want that, you desire it. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with wanting it. Nothing wrong with wanting to manifest it. But make sure everything else is in alignment. Okay, you get so distracted in like a hopeless romantic, if you will. Okay, maybe watching a lot of love movies or TV shows, things of that nature. Okay, there's nothing wrong with being hopeful in that sense, but you have to come back to reality and see where you're actually moving with what it is that you're wishing for. Okay, let's move on to the second message, which is attraction. Okay, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. See how within your reading, Capricorns, if you've made it through the end of this, to the end of this, okay, how it's changed. The middle with the hand of cards sticking out like a sore thumb. Okay. What makes you attracted to this person for some of you? Okay. I'm only talking to the ones that know what I'm talking about here with cause and effect and hand of cards. Okay. Coming out. What attracts you to this person? Is it just physical attraction? If they rub you right, of course you're going to love them all night, okay? But take that away, and what else does this person bring to the table that causes you to feel like this is the person that you want to be with, okay? What truly attracts you to this person? I need you to ask those questions to yourself, Capricorn, and ask them honestly, okay, for those particular Capricorns, okay? For the others of you that your energy has evolved, you are in alignment with what you want. Everything in your life is, in good alignment and is in order. This reading is not for you. This is for those who are still kind of stuck in limbo, okay? Or the person you're with is cross watching on you, okay? One or the other, trying to see if you are falling for them, okay? Just saying, it does happen when it comes to tarot readings, okay? It can possibly happen, all right? And if they're not watching tarot, they might be talking to mutual friends of yours, trying to see where your feelings lie with them, okay? So be mindful, all right? Capricorns, that's all I'm going to say in regards to this reading. You take this how you may. Hopefully you've seen the rest of your readings these past few days and kind of, pull what resonates for you to get a clear reading, okay? But that's all that I have for you guys today. So until next time, Capricorns, peace.